Hello, Sharks. My name is Mark Arumley. I'm from the beautiful city of Newport, Rhode Island. My company is Bedjet, and I'm seeking $250,000 for 10% of the company. In the wintertime, never get into another chilly bed with cold feet ever again. The Bedjet is the world's first ultra-rapid and affordable cooling, heating, and climate control system designed just for our beds at home. Simply place the base unit under the bed, hook the nozzle into your bedding. We give your bedding that luxurious hot towel just out of the dryer feel in only 3 minutes from the touch of a remote. Remote controls include our intelligent smartphone app. You can even program a Bedjet alarm to wake you up in the morning with a cool blast of air. Now, the Bedjet pays for itself. Why heat or cool the whole house or even bedroom at night when all that matters for those 8 hours is the temperature between the sheets? Sharks, that's the Bedjet. If any of you still have cold feet on joining the team after what you've heard, that's okay. We'll warm them up right over here.
Okay, so I like in theory I like the idea. The problem with the only temperature that matters is the temperature between the sheets is when you have kids and or a dog, it does absolutely matter what the temperature of the rest of the house is. As I have learned over the years that it's not just about how cool I can make it in the bedroom. In the bedroom, it's about again, keeping the dog cool, making sure the kids aren't under a bunch of blankets in the summertime or without blankets in the wintertime. That's why you can't just throw a heating blanket on to warm it up, and be like, oh, the whole house could be 60 degrees. It's all good. No problem. Because there's other people there and I'm not buying Bedjets for everybody.
Not a chance. Not a chance. This thing has to be cracking up right out of the gate.
We try it? Yes.
Mark, how much noise does it make?
It's quieter than any fan. It's quieter than any room air conditioner.
I'm in bed with Mark.
It's about the same level of your household HVAC register.
Move over, buddy.
Wow.
Okay, so that's a huge lofty claim there that it's quieter than a fan. Because fans are generally not very loud.
Yeah, is he talking about a ceiling fan? Is he talking about an oscillating fan? What's he talking about?
Yeah. I don't know, but I'll tell you what I do know is that I love receiving comments like Epic Bro here, who said, "Thank you for making it interesting. By the way, you're funny in a weird way. I guess thank you." Question mark. Please give me a shout out in your next video, please. Like a boulder, you rock. Thank you so much, Epic Bro. And you can leave a comment down below and I will read it here on the channel during these Biz Coach Reacts videos. Larry, it's great to have you here again for a third time in a row, having you here on the Super Joe Pardo show.
It's always awesome being here, man. I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, you're very well. You're very well.
Is that a water mattress you have there?
No, we are just sending air into the bed so it gives us a little puffing. Wait, there's more. 50% of couples have different sleep temperature preferences. He likes it hot, she likes it cool. There's always a fight over the thermostat. The Bedjet has dual zone capability.
What's it like, Lori?
My side is hot. I feel
it's cool.
hot here,
It feels good on my feet, but the question is, how do you hook it up?
We have a nozzle here. If we're going to do dual zone, we plug it into
there's a special sheet, right? So you put a special sheet there that has the hole at the bottom.
only for dual zone.
If it's single zones, right? Just
Single
one.
zone, we just have this little guy, and you've got the sheet thrown over him. And he's
Okay, so that just pops on the edge of the bed, and it just blows out cold or hot air.
You got
So
it.
that keeps it simple.
Yeah,
Robert's got. Hey, I gotta play.
I'm surprised he didn't jump in right out of the gate there. It was surprising. But if you have kids, there's no way that I could have this and my son not be trying to mess with it.
I don't care whether you have kids or not. Your dog's going to mess with it. You're going to get up in the middle of the night. You're going to stump your toe on it.
Yeah,
There's a hose hanging off the side of my bed. This is craziness.
Yeah, I mean, it feels kind of like a version 1.0. What I would like to see is if they could they sell a mattress that has it built in, or a headrest that has, because obviously the headrest they have here is actually quite thick compared to some headrests. Well, maybe not that. Maybe it's not that much thicker, but yeah, you build the headrest, or you build a frame or something where it's all built under the bed, or part of the box spring.
There you
box
go.
it's a big empty space. You could totally build a Bedjet box spring that has, you know, something that comes up just like over the side or something, or at the build it so it comes out through the head, like where you rest your head at. Yeah.
Two, is there two different attachment hoses?
There's two machines, so you've got another one installed on the other side.
You set a timer so you can
Okay, so
cool
we
it down
have-
for 10 minutes, it turns itself off.
Yeah. So we have auto shut-off timers, which are variable depending on whether you're heating or cooling.
Prove to me the market cares.
Yeah, let's talk about the economics.
Give me
Yeah.
some sales.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's really what's gonna drive it here at the $2.5 million valuation. Hopefully, it's, probably I would think he'd have some kind of patent. How defendable, I don't know, but
They'd probably come back and go, "You want a patent? What?"
Okay, we are going into production in 6
Oh,
weeks.
there are no sales.
How'd you come up with this?
I used to be an engineer on the NASA spacesuit program, and I was
Oh, that's
responsible
cool.
for some of the cooling and heating and climate control systems of the suit.
So now at the Ionic Year guy, Darren, I think it was Darren. You know, if he came through and it's like, look, I designed, you know, implants for NASA or something, some company that you know that services NASA, then yeah, all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay, let's listen to what you have to say. I still think it's a cool idea. I just think the implementation there. Now this is from season 6. Season 6, yeah. So this is, you know, a number of years ago at this point, 6 years ago or so. So it's possible that, I think it was 2015. So I think they, you know, it's possible like maybe they have something to do. You'll have to find out when at the end of the video, we will go and check out their website and their reviews and see what people are saying 6 years later.
What does it cost you to make one?
$98. We have a market test that we did via Kickstarter. We sold more than $50,000 worth of product.
What was the price per unit?
The retail price for this is going to be $499.
That's more expensive than a mattress.
Houston, we got a
Let
problem.
me tell you what we've accomplished since we started selling.
Okay.
We had our first trade show in Las Vegas, which is one of the biggest trade shows for the sleep product and bedding industry. During the show, something magic happened. Every single major player in the bedding industry came to us and said, we've been looking at this, we want this, we have buyer sample requests with intent to put into the market from Mattress
Mark,
Firm.
there's a problem with that. These are the mattress manufacturers, okay? What I want to know is when a consumer walks up to that machine and they see it's $500, they say, wow, I can get a brand new bed for that price. I think the price is nuts.
At the Las Vegas show, we have now signed up retailers who are getting samples
Who do you have?
and who want to put this
Name
into
the
the
name.
market. Sit and sleep.
You will never sell this device for $499.
Mark,
It
are
will
they gonna-
never happen.
Why don't
never.
we hear
never.
what those
never.
mattress
Never.
manufacturers
Mr. Wonderful.
said?
Not a chance.
All right, so Kevin's, you know,
Kevin is mad. This
He
is
is
before
very mad.
anger management kicked in for Kevin.
yeah. What I would like to know is why 500? Like where's the 500 coming from? Does that include shipping plus like you're selling direct to the customer? I mean, there's, you know, if you're going to sell at retail, it's going to go from 100 to 200, and then they're going to mark that up to 400. 400 sounds right. I think that comparing it to the price of a bed is super wrong, right? And good on I forget what his name was. Good on him, the Bedjet guy, for standing his ground about the price. Because I don't think that it's super unreasonable. I think it should be probably closer to like $400. And the reason is because if I wanted to get extra cooling in my bedroom upstairs, I would be looking to getting an air conditioning unit. And if depending on how big that master bedroom or bedroom is, I might spend 200, 300, 400, maybe 500 if it's really that big of a room. To cool it down on top of the maybe central air that I already have. So I think that's really the proposition, the value proposition here is that you're saving energy over cooling the entirety of the bedroom. Now, with that said, one thing I didn't like when I was pre-kids and pre-dog was we'd use the heating blanket, like, oh yeah, we're gonna save some money. This heating blanket's awesome, it's got a timer, blah blah blah. But then you go to get out of bed to go to the bathroom in the morning and it's freezing in the house because you're like, oh, I'm just going to let it get down to like 60
12.
degrees, 12 Celsius, maybe. I don't know what that is. But, you're going to let it go down to not like very well below where you would normally go to save some money, at least until the sun comes out and then starts heating up the house a little more naturally, assisted with air conditioning, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, it's not exactly a foolproof plan there.
In hell, the devil himself won't pay you for that.
Do you have any
I just found my
orders at that
thumbnail
price
there.
point?
We have a PO for $1.1 million
Really?
From who?
that came in just last week. Okay, this is the largest mattress manufacturer and oldest manufacturer in Australia, A.H. Beard.
Well, when you say who, I only know to ask, who is Larry Roberts and what does he do and how can you reach him?
What is happening, everybody? I am Larry Roberts. I'm the owner of Podcast Boost, where we help you tell your story with the power of a podcast. Head over to podcastboost.com and get my 7 reasons why you absolutely need a podcast today.
And you absolutely should. And if you want to rocket your sales to the moon, then go over to superjoepardo.com/rocket and get my Super Sales Rocket Guide. It's got 5 proven methods that I use when I work one-on-one with business owners to grow their sales. Go to superjoepardo.com/rocket. If you have something to say, drop it in the comments below like Epic Bro, or get at me at Super Joe Pardo on all social media, or shoot me an email, joe@superjoepardo.com. I'd love to hear from you. Blah, blah. We're going to get back to Robert's droopy eyes over here.
There's your thumbnail.
He's falling asleep. He's falling asleep. The bed's making him reminding how tired
Impressive.
he is.
So what's the secret sauce in the device?
So what separates us from everyone who's come before? We are the only product that is ultra rapid. Okay, every other product.
Okay, no, wait. Before you go and pitch me, right? I asked a question, and because what I want is a technical answer. I want a technical answer on why that's better or different or whatever you think your secret sauce is in the device.
Okay, there's no product in the world that will heat a king-size bed to feel like the sheets came out of the dryer in 3 minutes.
And what
There's
allows
no
that to happen? Again, I didn't ask for the pitch.
We're the only product that uses direct convection air into the bed to cool you and heat you. And now,
So you're like a convection oven that just takes the output and just blows it in underneath the
it's
sheets.
the only way you can send 1,500 watts of power into a bed safely.
Mark,
The first thing, his name's Mark. Sorry about that, Mark. I mean, that does bring up, like, even heating blankets, right? Bring up a lot of questions of, is it really that safe? Is it potentially going to cause a fire if I left it on and the safety mechanism fails? Like, what do we do? We're talking about 1,500 watts at the foot of the bed.
I don't want 1,500 watts at the foot of my bed. I don't want it zapping my toes. That doesn't make me feel secure at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's like having the space heater, but having it right at your bed and then like.
I mean, it
piping
makes sense that he's from NASA and a NASA engineer, and that's phenomenal. What they do with that suit technology, obviously, it's out of this world. How cheesy is that? But but to have that technology and try to apply it to a king size or queen size bed, whatever it is, it just doesn't have the same functionality, and I don't feel like you can use the same technology to achieve similar results in a bed. It's not practical.
Yeah, I mean, in that form in which it was being sold, I kind of agree. I think if you utilize the box spring, if you utilize the headboard, so it's more hidden, it makes it a lot easier to work.
I mean, do you really want a dryer duct being ducked into your sheets? I mean, that's what it looks like. It looks like the duct on the back of your dryer.
All right, well, you're right. Well, I will say this. I generally sleep with a pillow between my knees, and there's a lot of nights that pillow ends up on the floor. So I don't know how much I'm like kicking and moving around throughout the night, but I would be worried that I'd knock it off and then have to reattach it or something to that effect as well. So that all kind of comes to mind.
you had mattress manufacturers. That to me is the bigger kahuna.
Why?
No, it isn't.
Mark, what did they say to you they wanted to do? Did they say we want to have meetings with you later? What was the point of them?
Before he gets to the point there, do you really have to heat up the sheets? What if you just heated up or cooled down the mattress itself? The air that's within the mattress, you know? Like, wouldn't that make more sense? Like, wouldn't that, and I don't know about more sense, but wouldn't that make sense and maybe be cheaper, and you could license it and as a thing, and then maybe not need as much, like 1,500 watts of power.
Well, I think that 1,500 watts is the differentiator, though. That's what allows them to do it so quickly. And I'll tell you, you know, as someone that sleeps with a heating pad, I love my little heating pad. Actually, it's an extra large heating pad because I'm an extra large guy. But to have that technology to heat it that quickly and have that power do it so quickly, that's your differentiator right there. I leave the heating pad on all the time. That way, when I get in the bed, guess what? My pillow's nice and toasty, and then I can take my little heating pad and I can put it on my whatever, you know, on my wherever I need to have some heat, whether my back's hurting or my legs are hurting, whatever. I'm old, guys. I hurt a little bit. But the thing is, this does it fast. You don't have to leave it on all the time. You don't have to waste that energy. That 1,500 gets it done right there, Johnny, on the spot in under 3 minutes.
I'll tell you, I'm having. You know, I don't know what the word is. It's giving me a panic attack just thinking about a hot pillow. I'd rather it be cold, you know, all night. I can't sleep and sweat. It just doesn't work.
Well, and here's the thing, Joe. Here's why I do that, because we keep our house extremely cold. So when I go to bed, I'm looking to get in those covers and get warm. Now, granted, I hate being hot at night as well, so that has to dissipate over the evening, and 99% of the time you're going to find that heating pad on the floor the next morning. That's just the way it works.
Oh,
but it's so cold in my house. What's that?
You don't treat it with care?
No, like get out. It's like my wife sometimes. Get out of the bed. Go to the couch. No, but not really. I love you, honey. But I don't like a hot bed either. But I like that warmth, that initial warmth coming from this Arctic air that my wife likes to keep our house at.
So sleep temperature and sleep science is more and more identifying sleeping temperature as having a deep impact on restful sleep.
Listen, look, that's great, but I can see Mr. and Mrs. Slavinsky walking in to buy a new mattress, and Mrs. Slavinsky says to Mr. Slavinsky, honey, what's that Bedjet there? And he says, wow, it says it heats or cools our bed. And she says, honey, let's get it. And he says, how much is it? And he goes, $500. They both have a heart attack and they leave.
Do they?
They may have a heart attack and die.
Yeah.
They may just die.
I don't know. When can I find out?
100 million bedrooms in America.
I get all that.
No, you don't.
The market's so big.
I want to go back to what
I mean, not everyone has a bedroom, but like, there's a lot of houses. That's all, you know.
There are a lot of houses, and there's multiple bedrooms in each.
Yep.
I asked you,
Goods sold
Mark,
is
ignore
at
him.
1,000 units per lot.
Mark, ignore him.
You're going to fail. You've overpriced it because you're a pig.
Quiet. We're
You're-
supposed to
golly,
be talking
relax.
about what's
I know that's why I went to his anger therapy.
Man.
First manufacturers.
you
Mark, if you don't
make this
listen to me,
product?
I'm going out.
That's a really good question.
I'm out.
Why would you?
Wow.
Listen to me, I'm going out.
That's a really good question.
I'm out.
No.
Because you don't believe
It's like he doesn't even, you know, either he's such in shock at that point, or he didn't see the value in working with Lori on an item that would kill it on QVC, right?
Oh,
with
dude,
with the
most
market,
definitely.
the market that they have cornered. I mean, my grandmother was a huge QVCer, right? Non-stop QVC, 24/7. And this, you know, for older people that I'm always hot or I'm always cold, like this is the thing. It doesn't matter you got the air conditioner on. It doesn't matter you got the heat on. You need extra.
And you know what? It doesn't matter if it's $500 because you can always pay in 3 easy installments of.
You're looking for me to do the math on that one?
No, that was hypothetical.
Oh, okay.
So I went.
Well, 175 a month. Something
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
close enough.
Oh, I asked him 5 times to answer my question. He ignored me, and now I'm out.
I'm very, very
Sorry.
sorry, Lori. It's hard to keep up with all the
I
questions.
get
mad.
it, but I was shouting.
Could you
I
please?
was. She was very upset about
She's
that.
mad, dude. Look at
because
her.
she
She is
knows
mad.
she knows that she's missing out on an opportunity to really cash in with the Bedjet.
Ask the question again. I'd be happy to answer it.
No.
Oh, she is mad.
No.
Way to go,
Let
Kevin.
me tell you what the path forward is for this. We believe market entry for this is an assisted sale.
Look, she's still pouting. She's still mad. Man, look at that face. She is mad.
She is. You know, when she said no, they needed like an explosion. Maybe I need to get some like explosion, gifts or something to overlay the screen, because she said no, and I just felt the whole room explode.
Hey, but hold on, don't play. Look at the screen right now. Look at Robert. He's looking at him like, oh my God, I can't believe this guy. Lori's pissed as all get out. Kevin's shooting him with laser eyes. Barbara's asleep. And Mark looked like he's about to jump up and slap him. This is not a good panel here. This is not a good look.
No, it's not. It is not. Well, Barbara might just be blinking. Hold on a second.
Market entry
Yeah, she was just blinking.
Oh, she just woke back up. She's like, oh, I had a nap. I feel better now. Okay, this is good.
for this is an assisted sale. It needs to be sold where people buy mattresses. So there is a premium market out there that is massive.
Mark, I think it's a cool product, right? What I have a problem with is that when I asked about the technology, you kept on selling. I just don't like the vibe. I just don't think you have all the pieces yet to go forward. And so for those reasons, I'm out.
I mean, look, he didn't want to give up his secret sauce, right, on national television. That's why he kept going back to the selling pitch. I would think that he's not that, inept, given that he works for NASA.
He's an engineer for NASA. I think inept is probably the opposite of what he is.
Well, look, I always go back to the story that my good neighbor friend, that's like a adopted grandfather, once told me about the engineers that he worked with at one of the big oil companies, and how they were so smart, they were so good and did all this stuff, and dude couldn't even make a cup of coffee. Couldn't understand it because he couldn't understand the concept of water filtering through grain and turning into coffee. I gotta be honest, I don't totally get it either because I don't make coffee myself, but I get it. I like it. Water goes in.
Joe, when the water
through.
goes in and it's hot, it pulls the flavoring out of the ground up beans, and then it passes through the filter so you don't get any grit, and then it dripples into the pot, and then you pour yourself a cup. That's how it works. That's the science behind it right there, Joe.
Ding ding. Science with Larry Roberts.
Mark, you mentioned clearly that this is intended targeted to the premium mattress buyer.
Yes,
At
it is.
25%. But that's your sweet spot, right? Here's my objection to it. Most of the premium buyers say, I'm not buying this style bed. The upholstered bed that almost hits the floor is the most commonly sold bed today. My bed wouldn't fit that under there because I have a lovely upholstered bed. I don't think you have something that's going to sell well here. I wish I believed it, but I don't. I'm out.
Okay, Thank you.
I see catastrophe.
Kevin's
I see
mad.
disaster. I see black clouds, devastation,
Over
total
exaggerating.
collapse. Here's what it's going to look like. You're going to ship out a couple of $1 million worth of inventory, try and sell it at $4.99 in specialty mattress stores. It's going to sit there. It's not going to turn. The night staff are going to try and use it to actually wash the carpets. They don't know what it is.
Oh, Kevin. Well, we'll find out. Let's see. It's been 6 years, so stick around to the end of the video. We will show you the website. It's still
maybe crushing it, man. Maybe crushing
very
it.
well, maybe.
The product is dead already. I'm out.
I just don't totally agree. I think it's just the current form kind of problem, and I think it's a fixable problem. And I think that if you can get the price down to $300 to $400, it becomes a much better, bigger opportunity in its current form. But ultimately, I think needs to go inside of a special mattress or a special box spring or something.
What would you take it for that? Mark, I don't have a problem with your price point.
Yeah.
I think the machine is remarkable. I mean, I love machinery. I love mechanical stuff. Here's where it fell apart for me, though. I don't know whether you're spending too much time with mattress salespeople. Mark is right. Whenever you were asked a question, you went into
Sales mode.
coloring it, and you went into sales mode. I like the sizzle, but I want to get right into the steak. Especially when you worked at NASA as an engineer. Somewhere along the way, somebody churned you. I think I wanted more. I didn't get more. I'm out.
Thank you. Lori, can I ask you what your objection was? Was it that I didn't get to your question fast enough, or is it the fundamentals of the business and the product?
Mark, I asked you a question. You didn't answer it. They started to talk. You started to turn to them. So I started to shout to you my question. Whoa, hey, over here. Can you answer that? You turned down there somewhere to do something else. I said, hello.
Well, Lori, why don't you get over it?
Well, no, I'm not going to get over it. If you valued me, you would have answered back my question.
Send her a love
You would
letter.
have said, I'll answer you guys in a
Barbara,
minute.
knock it off. I
If
think
it was
she's making a good
important,
point.
so I feel like that's not the right partner for me.
But Lori,
So before he rebuttals, I love the fact that Barbara is staying true to herself and telling other people to stop being a baby, when in fact Barbara sometimes does the same exact thing.
Exact
That's the
same thing.
You know, acts very offended by things that, other people are like, is it really that big of a deal? I mean, usually it's her telling Damon to like stop being a baby and get over it. But yeah.
And this guy asked Lori. Lori didn't bring it back up. It's not like Lori had to go back off on rant, 2.0. This guy said, Lori, why'd you get mad at me? How'd it hurt your feelings? So she started talking again because he's desperate now for a deal. He's like, maybe I can salvage this with Lori, which he shouldn't have screwed it up in the first place. Loser.
Easy there, killer.
Very sorry for that, Lori.
Everyone's
Lori's
In
my
fact, when I
favorite.
came out here, I thought you were one of the most
Mark,
important
are you still
sharks.
here?
So can I go through a list of retailers?
I think we're all out. We're all out. Mark.
Yeah, it's done.
Yeah,
Had your shot.
it's over, bud. Sorry, man. Sorry, Mark.
Okay, thank you.
Stop.
It's a tough crowd in there. I'm going to prove Kevin wrong. This product is going to be huge. You're going to see it in retailers all over the country, and I'm going to be happy to be that big deal that got away from the tank.
Well, hopefully you are, Mark. Let's check out his website. I got it right here. 4th of July sale bonus offer. Want to save an extra $50? Sign up and get an exclusive promo code. So that tells me that the price is probably still $500. Maybe more.
Maybe more, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a really good looking website. Oh,
Very
okay.
scientific.
Look at that. So
Look, it's between the
under.
box springs. It's between the box springs and mattress now.
I wonder if that the way they had the Bedjet was actually supposed to be under the bed, but he brought it out so you could see.
Well, Barbara specifically said that it wouldn't fit under her bed because she has a very beautiful canopied bed or something like that.
Yeah. Well, they're getting.
And it looks like they got the
Instagram
Rugrats
pictures.
in there and everything.
Yeah. Okay. So, but nothing about. Oh, okay. Here we go. Price. There we go. So we Bedjet 3 climate control sleep system, $399 on sale from $569. The 3 dual. Bedjet 3 climate control versus a dual zone climate control system for couples for $9. So, so to get a dual zone
$929
is over twice the price. It's over twice the price.
Wow, but they. Well, it's $399 though over there, right?
For single it's $399. Yeah. Well, let's see if they have any. Let's see. Is there any reviews here? Wow. Ding ding. If that's
5
true.
stars.
2,165 reviews. Holy poop. That is a lot, and that is incredible. Good job. Good job. I gotta clap. Good job, Mark. Mark, if you're
He
watching
proved him
this,
wrong.
If you're watching this and you would have come on the show, I'd love to have you interview about your Shark Tank experience, past, present, and future. So feel free to do that. Short back order, shipping 7/7. So they're a little backed up, which is incredible. But that price point, I wonder if it's normally $399, like if it's just been permanently discounted down to $399. Let's check it out on Amazon. So they have their own Amazon page. Oh, it's $4.99 on Amazon. Oh, there we go.
Gotta get that Amazon bump,
Yeah, well, because Amazon takes their cut.
Yeah.
So $12.52 on the ratings. Let's go to a 1-star rating. What are they saying there about the old Bedjet? Bought 3 units for my wife, son, and me. All 3 units have issues connecting to the iOS devices by Bluetooth. The remote control that comes with the units is very limited and does not provide sufficient operation. How does that come with a controller and not be able to control everything that's there? in some way, shape, or form. You have to use the app, I guess. This will not replace your AC on hot days. I've also contacted the manufacturer 3 times. There's no phone support whatsoever. And by email, they would keep telling you to reset the unit over and over again, which does not help. Well, that's a shame. And 785, that is painful. That is painful. See, 785 people found this helpful. Really wish it would have worked. We really wanted it to work, but no matter how we adjusted it. Now, I wonder if they got the two, because this is from 2018, 2019. I wonder if this is the number 2, like a second version or first version. No better than a $10 fan from Target. Wow. Okay.
That was written by Kevin, really. I know it says Emily, but it was really by Kevin.
Garbage. What a joke. Not only does it spend too much money on this comfortable, you have to spend $200 on a cloud sheet. So you're buying, so not only you're buying $3.99, so it really is $4.99, and I guess this version doesn't come with the cloud sheet and costs $5.99. Plus heating, air, single temp. So you need that too.
And what's the thread count on the cloud sheet? I mean, is it
that's a good question. That's a great question even. It says 100 pure soft cotton, 851 reviews. That's ding ding.
Yeah, all right.
Let's see, thread. That's not a good sign. When you can't find the word thread on a thing about sheets, a little counterintuitive. They don't talk about thread count, so for anybody that doesn't know, thread count is you want the higher the better. The lower means it's going to be like more like a sandpaper.
Scratchy and itchy and
it's itchy and scratchy. Shout out to The Simpsons.
Itchy and Scratchy Show.
Yes.
Sorry. Flashback.
Well, you know what? Great job pitching. Even if it kind of went off the rails a bit there for you. Great job getting lots of reviews. And what is up with that dude's face?
Man, is that the Hulk? That looks like the Red Hulk.
He is hulking out there.
Yeah, he is livid.
Yes, he is. I also wonder, so the cloud sheet, is it like a part in the middle, and is that what you're getting into here? Is like a parted sheet in the middle that kind of keeps you from your partner at all times?
This just looks too medicinal to me. It looks like something that should be in a hospital. It's just, I don't know. I understand it's for some people, but it's just not for me.
Yeah, I don't know that I would be. I mean, I like my bed cold, to feel cold, especially if it's hot. But
I want my bed cold. I just insult my wife before I get in it. And it's cold as ice, boy. I tell you what.
And with that, I appreciate you watching. Make sure that you smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm if you've enjoyed this video. Get subscribed so you never miss another Biz Coach Reacts video. Larry, I hope your wife doesn't watch this video, but if she does, I hope everyone, including her, has an amazing day ahead. I'll catch you in the next video. Take care.